Some people will tell you that Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but I disagree. The Greenhouse Plant Nursery is the happiest place on earth.
Friends, and welcome to this gorgeous day on our homestead. This is Bucket List Homestead. I'm Lynn. This is David. And it is gorgeous here today. There's a breeze keeping the bugs away, so that's a huge plus. It's not too hot. Our temperatures have been record-breaking, literally, this week. 99 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, 40?
Mid to high 30s.
Mid to high 30s Celsius. We never get that. We're Canadians. We need time to acclimate to those kinds of temperatures. You can't just put us into those high temperatures and expect us to be okay. So needless to say, a lot hasn't been done outside, just the bare minimum, watering and making sure the chickens were okay. But today is gorgeous. Now, we are getting a late start today because we had to run a ton of errands today. It is Saturday. One of those errands, I went to our local plant nursery, the Garden Network. And when I say local, they are 5-minute drive. They're like they're like our neighbors. They carry amazing plants. They have good prices, and it is literally a local family-owned nursery that we can support. And because of you, I have some Etsy sales that were deposited into my account, so I was able to use that money to go to the nursery today. So thank you to whoever it was that ordered some things from my Etsy shop. I appreciate it more than I can say. So I'm going to show you what we got at the nursery. I'm so excited. So first we got these, which are called, I've already forgotten the name, Dappled Willows, I think they were called. Yes, Dappled Willows. These turn pink in the summer, is it? I looked at so many. Let me just double check. So, pink in the summer, and then it'll be red in the fall, and stay red through the winter. Now, these are going in a specific spot. So over where David is standing, we are planting these willows. We got 3 of them. It was buy 2, get 1 half off. So right where he's standing, we're going to be planting. We have some dead cedars. Can you point to the dead cedars, David? So there's one there, and there's 3. We planted 4. 3 died. Our juniper did amazing, and I can't for the life of me remember what we planted right here. I want to say it's a boxwood. I believe it's a boxwood. They did great, and 1 cedar right there over those weeds. Sorry, our weed whacker broke, and David's fixing it, so we haven't been able to weed whack there. But that's one, yeah, right there. That cedar did great. The other 3 all died. So we're doing this so we can have some privacy from the road. We're lucky that there's our house, quite a ways from the road, but it is very, very noisy. It has gotten insanely busy out in our area the last 2 years. It never was this bad. As you can tell, I'm out here trying to do this video, and here comes another car. Not even a second goes by before another car comes out. I don't know what it is, but the older I get, the less tolerance I have for noise. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're planting these there because they get up to 6 feet wide, were they?
Yeah.
Up to 6 feet wide and 6 feet tall, which is what we want. So we're hoping that will fill all in and over the next couple of years and give us some privacy. If we're still here in the next couple of years, who knows? But even if we're not, the family or the people who buy this place will be blessed to have that privacy either way. So we're doing it. So those are going there, and I'm really excited. So we're going to get those planted today. The other things I bought, so I got a lot of geraniums that I'm putting in hanging pots that we're going to be hanging from our garden build. Our garden build over there. If you're new here, this is all new this year that David did a lot of it, but I built the last few weeks for my garden. So I'm going to be hanging some pots around the outside of that. We're going to be attaching those today and planting them. And one of these geraniums is new to me. They're purple, and I have never seen purple geraniums, so I'm really excited about that. I got some, I think this is lemon basil because mine's not looking so great. It was one of those wimpy starts I had, so theirs just looked so amazing, and I knew, so I just got the wrong kind. They must have had that mixed in. This is lettuce leaf basil. Darn it, that is not what I wanted. It's lettuce leaf basil. It was supposed to be lemon basil. Smells amazing. It's beautiful. I still will grow it, but I'm going to have to go back because I really want some lemon basil. Mine is not doing so great. So, darn it. I should have checked that before we left. Anyway, so we got some lettuce leaf basil. What else did we get here? I got a couple of rosemary plants because, again, I'm not so sure about mine. And I did start some more, but just in case. I got my favorite fuchsia plants. I have some plans for that. And I got some cilantro. Beautiful cilantro. I got some summer savory. I think that's it. And then my friend Kyla gave me a brandy wine tomato plant. A yellow ox heart tomato. I'm really excited to grow them. Some calendula, some lovage. I think that's it. Okay, so that's all new. A couple of seeds I want to plant today. I have a couple of buckets of green beans I want to plant. I have some of the, I can't remember the exact name, but I'll look it up. I'll show you when I plant them. The purple gem corn, or the gem corn, I'm going to be planting that today. If that's what we get done today, that's good, because we still have all day tomorrow. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on our dappled willow plants. So in the evening, one night this week when it was a little bit cooler, before the bugs got too bad, David whipped up this little box for me, and I put my morning glories all along the fence line there. There's echinacea in a few spots. There's one right there. This was a sage plant that was mixed in with my morning glory, so I put it in there. Another echinacea, and I had a couple baby Roma tomatoes. I said, oh, why not? And I put them in there, so we'll see how they do. There's another echinacea. So along the front here, I'm going to plant that gem corn. So one of the errands we did today is we picked up these planter boxes. And I'm going to put nasturtiums definitely in one and some of my zinnias in the other. These were a relatively good price. David said he couldn't have made them really any cheaper. Maybe a little bit, but like he just said, what did you just say, hon?
I'm gonna spend a little money to save some time.
Yep. So they're already built, and it's one less thing off his list to build. So, and I'm happy. They're exactly what I wanted. They fit in front of my garden perfectly. So I'll be putting nasturtiums in here and zinnias in here. And I have some nasturtiums already out here, but I think I left my zinnias in the house. So I'll have to go out and get them. But first, David is putting up the wrought iron hooks for my hanging baskets that I'm going to be putting up here. So I think I'll plant them next. In the first hanging pot that David just hung, I'm going to plant my fuchsia plants. I have like a deep red one. One of these is a purple and pink. Both of these are purple and pink, and this is like the lighter pink with the deeper pink inside. So funny thing about fuchsias, I get these every year. I absolutely love them. The hummingbirds love them, but this was the very first non-food plant that David ever bought me when we were living in military housing, so I always had one. Back then I bought them already done, but these were like $9 to buy 3 of these today. 3 for $9. To buy one, like a huge one that's already potted, they're $30, $40. So for the win, $9 is great. So I'm gonna plant that in my first hanging pot. Now I'm going to plant the tomatoes that my friend Kyla gave me, and I'm going to see if I can talk her into let me do a tour of her garden when she has a free minute. They look spectacular. Like her strawberry patch, I envy it. It looks amazing. So I'd love to just give you a quick tour to show you how much they grow a lot in their backyard too. So Kyla, I'm going to be messaging you to see if I can do a tour of your garden. So I'm going to actually put these in the pots that the willows came in, because they're perfect. I grew tomatoes in them last year and they did great. Pots like these, the cedar trees that we planted last year, I planted them. So I'm going to plant them out here, but I am going to move them into the garden build. So David's already put black earth in for me. So the first one I'm going to plant is the brandywine. These are pink. I'm so excited to see these. We are planting. We're going to get this planter box done. So David's filling that up, and I'm going to put my nasturtiums in this one, and then the other one over there is going to be zinnias, and that will be it for tonight because it's almost supper time. I'm going to be planting Lady Rose nasturtiums. Hope that's coming in. Lady Rose nasturtiums. These are from Gaia Seeds. Lady Bird Rose. And the other one, Isn't This Romantic Mix Zinnia. These are all like pinks and purples. I'm going to be planting a lot more zinnias because I loved them last year, but they're going to go into the big flower bed over there. And I have the traditional color nasturtiums too that I'm going to be planting. But first, into the box. So if I have one negative to say about Gaia Seeds, and I love Gaia Seeds, but it tells you here for planting instructions, you have to look on the website, which is all fine and good, but you know, there's nothing on the back. So I have to remember to look. I planted these last year, so I know a little bit about them. But I have to look before I come out, which I never remember to do. So yeah, that's the only, if I ever thought of it, I would have wrote some notes on the back of this, maybe, when I looked them up. But anyway, that's my only negative I have to say. And those are nasturtium seeds. If you've never seen them before, they look like very tiny walnuts. Zinnia seeds are a lot different. They just look a little wispy. There's not a lot in here. I definitely want to save seeds for next year from these. I'm going to save this to put seeds in that I'm going to save from these. Make sure I got them all. There we go. Tomorrow I will finish hanging baskets. It's going to be a lot of beans tomorrow. Planting beans in pots because I've run out of room in the garden beds, but my beans grew great in pots last year, so why mess with success? Finished planting the geraniums, the plants that Kyla gave me, and I have some plans for the back brace on the, I have no idea if you can see that, the back brace on the back wall of the garden build. I have some pots I'm going to put there with some plants too. So, and we need to work on the flower bed, laying out the weed cloth and start getting dirt onto that so I can start planting the rest of the zinnias, the rest of the nasturtiums, columbines, sunflowers. That's just going to be a whole huge flower bed this year. So thanks for coming along. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.